Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, March 15th and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. It's been a busy week, mostly because Google released another Google Core update. On March 13th, I reported that I saw a tremendous amount of fluctuations and chatter and signals that there was a Google update. Google then later confirmed a few hours later that Google released a core Google algorithm update, something they do they say several times a year. There's no fix, yada, yada. So I updated the post, but basically here's the Google's confirmation. This week we released a broad core algorithm update. As we do several times per year, our guidance and such updates remains as we covered before. Please see the tweets before. And then it goes through the tweets that we've covered here numerous times. It began yesterday, which was on March 12th. So we definitely saw some chatter on March 12th. Waited a day and covered on March 13th, which we usually do. And here's some of the chatter, signals, and so forth of that update. Talking about that update, let's go through more details. So then after we posted about this on March 13th, Brett Tapke, who is a webmaster role in PubCon, who has historically named things back years and years ago, called this the Florida 2 update because it happened the week after the PubCon event happened in Florida. The first Florida 1 update was back in November 20th, 2003, so like 15 plus years ago or so. And then Google, he named it Florida update because it happened at PubCon in Florida as well. So he tried naming it that, etc. What happened after that was this morning, Google posted on their search liaison account that they don't want it to be called the Florida update. They want everybody to call it the March 2019 core update. He says, Google said, we understand that it can be useful for some updates to have our names. So our name for this update is going to be March 2019 Core Update. We think this helps avoid confusion. It tells you the type of update it was, obviously Core Update, and when it happened, March 2019. So it looks like Google's trying to change the name. Can they do this? The truth is, yes, they can. If anybody of you, do any of you remember the name Farmer Update? Probably not. That's what we named the Panda Update before Google named it the Panda Update. We called it the Content Farm Update, the Farmer Update, the Scraper Update. Google didn't like those names, and because of that, Google a few days later named it the Panda Update, and that's what stuck. So we'll see. I do believe people will probably continue to call it the March 2019 Core Update, and maybe add Florida 2 to it, but we'll see what happens. Google has renamed updates that the SEO community has given it. Again, we have no concrete evidence about what happened, how it happened. Again, this is a core update, so it's supposedly global and have everything, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a lot of speculation out of the web, so I covered some of that speculation. I don't want you to take this as science because it's really everything. I mean, people are saying it's penguin, it's panda. People are saying it's eat, it's YM, your life, your money. People are saying it's link related. People are saying it's spam related. There's theories literally floating all over the place. So I wouldn't necessarily go by this, but definitely take a look at this because people are talking about it. There's lots of speculation, lots of theories, and I posted all those speculations and theories and blog posts around the Florida update this morning on March 15th at seroundtable.com. So definitely take a look at that as well. Finally, they asking everybody who watches these videos, people who don't watch these videos, I posted a survey, Search Engine Land and Search Engine Roundtable. Posted this morning at Search Engine Roundtable, asking people to fill out this form. It's a pretty brief form. Keep your data anonymous if you want. There's a flag here to say, do you want to be anonymous or not? And all you need to do is fill out this form. I'll collect the data. Last time we did a survey like this was for the Medic update, the August 1st core update. And I got a lot of information out of that, and I posted my results and the results that I found from that. But I think it did help a lot of people. So I'm going to do that again. I'm hoping to get close to 500 results. So definitely go ahead and take the survey yourself for each and every site individually that you saw where it was and was not impacted by it. And two, have your friends and colleagues tell them about this as well. If they don't know about it, definitely tell them to take it. And I will share the results hopefully in a week or so. Around the in-depth articles, last week we reported that in-depth articles in Google has gone away mysteriously. Well, Google sent us a comment that basically it didn't go away. The truth is, it still looked like it went away, but Google pretty much said it didn't go away. But again, all the data that we see, all looking at it with my own two eyes, it looks like the in-depth articles have gone away. But Google said no. When relevant, we do and will continue to surface high-quality evergreen content as part of the overall search results. Google also told me that they did change the code in the search results, how it's displayed, to remove the attributes that says in-depth articles or something like that, the qualifier for that. But they still said they still show it. But I can't find any sources or any evidence that they still do show it. But whatever. Google had to say again that Google search quality raters have no direct impact on the search rankings. I'm sorry about that. I still have that. I had a flu actually. I had the flu actually last week. I was diagnosed with it. So anyway, so Google had to say that again. Again, that's not new. What is new is Bing also said it. Bing said search quality raters, their search quality raters, I guess they have the same type of thing, do not influence their rankings as well. So Frederick from Bing said, again, that he said it right here, the raters are training test set labels. They are not features. So the trained ranking model does not have any notion of human quality rankings. Then he goes, again, human ratings of the site. The human ratings of your site for a given query have no direct impact on its rankings for that query. Again, no direct influence on that rankings. Frederick also said that Bing has hundreds, if not thousands, of what they call features that they input into their ranking models. And features are kind of like signals, but they can be multiple signals that generate a feature, which is used to basically feed the machine learning neural network to figure out how to rank things in Bing. And he said over here, the model has hundreds, if not thousands of features. A large part of what the web ranking team does, he says, is find new features with more predictive power and retire those that have virtually no impact on rankings. Interesting little tidbit there. Google says, Google posted a really detailed blog post about how they select dates and show them in the search results. So if you want to learn more about how they do that, take a look at that, and it kind of gives you guidance on how to make sure that Google finds the correct date. Of course, they also said that even though they posted that, they still want to do better with showing dates in the search results. So if you find any examples, let Danny Sullivan or John Mueller know on Twitter, and they will look into that and feed it up to the team. Google's testing a portrait mode for top stories in mobile, which is very, very cool. Let me show you some screenshots of it. Here's one. You can see it's like a tall mode of top stories. Let me bring up another example. See if this loads. Oh, it's tall mode for top stories. It's pretty cool. It's just really tall. You can see. You can see more screenshots at the Search Engine Roundtable. Google has increased the number of image thumbnails they show in the mobile results. According to many studies, it's now about 75% of all mobile results have at least one image thumbnail. And the number of mobile images that are showing up on a per search result basis has also drastically increased as well, from about one or so to about, I think, 3 or so to about 5 to 6 or so per page. And you can see them by mostly product searches or people searches and so on. So they come up a lot more often now. JavaScript, Google has released another video. This one's probably a very useful video for many people about how Google discovers content, title tags, meta descriptions, content on the page within JavaScript web pages. So definitely take a look at that video. It's very useful. Google said Google is caught actually automatically creating what's called domain properties. Google Search Console has these domain properties, and now Google can automatically create domain properties if you are using DNS verification. And this is the email that Google will send you when they actually go ahead and create a domain property for you in Google Search Console. Google Property Sets is officially shutting down on March 28th, which is just about a week or so, about 2 weeks away. So keep that in mind. It's being replaced by domain properties. Google's words you search for is showing up now. So if you search for dictionary or dictionary results or stuff like that, or dictionary search, it will show you the past words that brought up dictionary results. It doesn't mean that you actually use a dictionary, but it brought up dictionary results. Google is testing a new ad label. So they used to have the green ad label. Before that, they had the yellow ad label. Before that, they had different versions. Now they're testing like a black ad text. Here's another variation of it, ADV period. So like black text labels of ads. Google has told us that in 2018 they removed over 2.3 billion bad ads from their ad network. And also removed about 1 million bad advertisers accounts. So it's pretty significant in terms of what Google's doing to remove bad advertisers. And Google My Business has a new dashboard. Look, has a new Google My Business has a new Google dashboard look for new businesses to what's called unlock your plan and set your goals. Pretty much about filling out your Google My Business profile and making sure it's complete. In any event, just a reminder for those who didn't hear earlier, please go ahead and fill out that survey around the Google March 2019 Google Core Update. And everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Again, today is Friday, March 15th. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.